Welcome to Daily Art Day number 2848. I'm working on Pocahontas still, and let me see if I can adjust this. No, probably can't. I don't have much to talk about today as far as, making art, the art habit, all that kind of jazz. So let's go back to materials. I always like talking materials anyways. So I'm working Pocahontas up. In a very soft way. I'm trying to keep all the edges super soft. Usually when I do an eye, there's a lot of sharp edges in there because I want the attention of the viewer to be, the eyes, nose, mouth, things that I feel are important, this kind of thing. But for Pocahontas, I want it to have this kind of ethereal look. So I'm keeping the edges really, really soft. And one thing that I noticed, and I've never really practiced very well, is how you actually shade something, right? Especially with graphite. And I'm using a really, really soft paper. This is Strathmore Bristol Smooth Surface, so it's super, super soft. So even the most smallest touch will leave some kind of mark. And when you're dealing with very subtle values, if I press even just a little bit harder, boy, it really makes a difference. So subtlety is the key here. Let me demonstrate here. So you can shade many different ways. Side of your pencil, get like a big kind of area going. You usually leave a lot of the interstices showing in that instance. And then the edge of the pencil, you go back and forth, this kind of thing. So I'm making like little squiggly marks, little circles. But then you could also, maybe I wasn't even showing it on screen. I'm sitting there watching what I'm doing, but not the screen. So there's the shading with the side, back and forth, with the tip back and forth, creating these kind of squiggles, that kind of thing. And then, to be a bit more subtle, and I didn't think this made much of a difference, but after seeing some of the differences in her face today that I was working on, always going the same direction. So shading this way. So I'm picking up my pencil, and I'm putting it back down on the left-hand side, and shading towards the right. Now I'm trying to do this while looking at it through my phone. It's not really working too well. And it really creates a difference in value there. You can't really tell, graphite on the newsprint here, but it really does make a difference. And I think the reason why that is when you go back and forth, what happens is your implement, whatever you're using, tends to cross over these edges multiple times. So I'm here, there, I hit it again, I hit the side again, I hit the side again. So you get kind of a darker value on the edges and a lighter value in the center. And when you're really trying to subtly shade something, that does make a big difference, especially when you're working maybe in the middle of a form here, and if you go back and forth on it and you don't want that line to appear underneath because, that's basically what you're doing. Shading it in one single direction really, really helps. So there you go. Some quick tips on how to shade. Hopefully that was helpful. Hopefully you can see what I was doing here. I'm new at this, so yay YouTube. Anyway, I'm having a lot of fun, so that counts for something, hopefully. Anyway, have a wonderful day and keep creating.